Hi, welcome guys. Welcome to WebChef. This is, as you know, India's first online hunt for India's best amateur cooks. And we're betting that by the end of this, you won't just be amateur cooks, you'll be proper chefs. Now, you're the famous five. You must know why we've chosen you. We chose you because we went through hundreds of videos that people had sent in. We looked for the best. And when we found the best, we got you here to the spectacular ITC Grand Chola. You've seen these kitchens, they're amazing, aren't they? Yeah?
Absolutely.
And we thought we would make you cook in these kitchens. We would look for your creativity, we would look for your flair, we would look for your technological and technical expertise, and we'd judge your food. I don't know if they've told you what the winner's gonna get. Pretty amazing. Not only are you India's first web chef with all the publicity and prestige that that title implies, you also get ₹1,00,000. And that's not all. You get the chance to host your very own show on Famebox YouTube channel on food. Yeah, so that's a really, really big deal. Before we go any further, tell me who you are. Who are you?
I'm Sandeep Sreedharan.
What do you do, Sandeep?
I'm a management consultant by profession.
I remember you from the videos, and you are?
I'm Yuvraj Jadhav, and I'm a businessman. We have a group of family businesses.
Where do you come from?
Mumbai.
Okay.
I'm Madhushree Rao and I'm from Bangalore. And I'm a student in Mount Carmel College.
Oh, really? Okay. And you are?
I'm Sneha Datta and I'm from Shillong. I am studying my post-graduation in Pune.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Are you like the youngest person here?
No, she is.
And you are the youngest person. Tell me who you are.
My name is Samina Patel.
I remember your video. You're the one with that very well-modulated voice. And it seemed like a really professional video. We're very impressed.
Thank you, sir.
What do you do, Samina?
I'm in my final year. I'm studying mass media.
Okay.
And I'm also a food blogger.
Wow, okay. So you guys excited? Yeah, very. What's actually impressed you the most since you've come here? Or frightened you the most?
The most impressive thing was the kitchen. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen a 5-star kitchen before.
Yeah, even by the standards of 5-star kitchens, this hotel's kitchens are really state-of-the-art, which is, I think, one reason we were so keen to do it over here. And it actually has very outstanding chefs who you'll get to meet in a minute. Any complaints, any problems so far?
Not yet. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to the most?
Cooking.
Cooking? Cooking?
I think your compliments.
Yeah, no, it's my compliment. Yeah. But all of you seem like really accomplished cooks. But remember, when you're cooking, it isn't just how well you cook. It's what's up there. It's what you put into it. Yeah. The format's basically like all these cooking shows, which I'm sure you've seen, is that we set you a series of competitions. And in the early competitions, we get a pretty good idea of who the best people are. And then that's the bit that breaks my heart, because 2 of you, sadly, we eliminate and you go home. Yeah, so sorry about that. But then the 3 guys who are left, 3 guys or girls who are left, then fight it out in a big grand finale. And it's not just me who's going to judge. We've got these 3 wonderful chefs from the ITC Grand Chola. So I'm going to introduce them to you. You may have bumped into them after you got over here. Number 1 is the executive chef of the hotel. He's a very, very talented chef. He's worked for ITC, he's worked for the Taj, he's worked in Australia, and he's a really outstanding guy and a friend of mine, Ajit Bangera.
Hi, my name is Ajit Bangera. I am the Senior Executive Chef at ITC Grand Chola, Chennai. Welcome to WebChef. Hello.
Hi, Ajit. How are you?
Terrific. Yeah? Youngsters, amateurs.
You're not like a terror in the kitchen, no? You're not one of those gully marrowing chefs.
I like to say not.
All right, okay. So he's a good guy, don't worry about him. What are you looking for?
Okay, first of all, let me welcome you to our kitchen. Now, I realize you're all amateurs, but mind you, you're walking into a professional kitchen. So what I look for is generally originality. You know, you've got enough food out here that you can cook for a king. So we've been very liberal with what we're offering you. So the standards are going to be very high. So be tough on yourselves, because we're going to be tough on you.
The next of our judges is probably, in my opinion, the single best Oriental chef cooking in India today. He's not an Oriental, oddly enough, though he's such a great Japanese chef. He's a Bengali. Please welcome Vikramjit Roy.
Hi, I'm Chef Vikram. I look after a progressive Asian restaurant called Pan Asian at the ITC Grand Chola in Chennai. Hi guys.
Hi Vikram, how are you?
Good to see you. Right, what I'm looking for is creativity, is innovation, right, is the spark and that element of love, right, which we all know. So I'm a very simple guy, I'm a very simple cook, right, so I like
If you've ever eaten any of his dishes where 80% of the ingredients are imported from obscure parts of China and Japan, he is not a simple guy or a simple cook, but never mind, go on. Let's go on.
Right, so that's about it, guys. Cook with love, with freedom, you know. Don't try and innovate as much as possible. Have fun.
This is a chef who's as much of a personality as he's of a great chef. He's brought Italian food to Chennai and made it a success in the way it's never been. He's a chef who is from Italy, but who's traveled widely. So when I asked him, if he's been in Thailand for many years, when I asked him which part of Italy he came from, I thought the correct answer was Sukhumvit. Please welcome Chef Massimo.
Actually, I'm here since a couple of years, just to run this beautiful restaurant, Ottimo, an Italian restaurant of Gran Chola in ITC in Chennai.
Hey Massimo, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Hi, so Massimo, excited?
Very exciting.
You ever cooked with such young Indians?
Yes, a couple of times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think we're talented?
Yes.
Yes. Compare us to Thais. Who's better at Italian food, Indians or Thais?
Definitely.
Remember,
Indian.
you're in India, okay? So be careful. Definitely Indian. Yeah? Massimo, what do you think?
Okay, first of all, let me welcome all of you. And beautiful. Something that I will definitely say that is, I want to be tough, because I know that you are not professional, but you are coming in a professional place. Something that I will be looking into today is definitely appearance and taste. So put your strength on and have a lot of fun. Good luck.
So imagination, yeah, creativity, appearance. So presentation, innovation. Don't just make something that tastes good. Of course, if it tastes bad, we'll send you home. But make it something that's more than tasting good. It looks great. It's something nobody's thought of before. Or if something somebody's thought of before, you've done it differently. Now we're ready with the first competition. I'm throwing you in at the deep end because what we saw in the videos you sent us was that you were good at specific dishes. What you haven't shown us is your range. Are you capable of doing a whole meal? So that's what we're going to test. We're going to make you do a 4-course meal. Frankly, it's a 3-course meal, starter, main course, dessert, but we're throwing in a welcome drink. So we'll call it a 4-course meal. We've got 2 kitchens and a pantry. You go into that pantry, you pick what you want. There's virtually everything you're likely to need. 3 of you go into one kitchen at the Gran Chola. 2 of you go into another kitchen. All we have to decide now is how long we give you. Ajit, how long we give you?
I think one of our chefs would take, in the worst case scenario, 45 minutes.
45 minutes for a 4-course meal?
Yeah.
Vikram?
Right, around that time, 45 minutes.
I'm fine with that.
45 minutes?
Beautiful.
I think it's a bit unkind, no? You can't give them more? How long you guys want?
1 hour.
1 hour 15 minutes.
1 hour 15 minutes? Or
1 hour 15
1.5 hours?
to 2 hours.
What? How much?
About 2 hours.
2 hours. 4 courses. You'll never get that in a professional kitchen. No? You go into a professional kitchen, you order, the food is prepped. But if you had to wait 90 minutes for your meal, what would you say?
I wouldn't be happy with it.
So you have to cook like in a normal condition, like you're professional. Okay, so broad consensus, these guys say 45 minutes, you say 2 hours. But I think we agreed 2 hours is too much. But I frankly think that 45 minutes for amateurs is a bit tough. What do you think?
Yes, I would double the time for them.
Double? Yeah. Double?
I would not.
He would not. Would you double it?
Okay, double.
All right. See, I told you he was going to be the bad guy. All right. So we're going to give you 90 minutes, yeah? There's a pantry over there. You can go and get whatever you want. We'll split you up into 2 kitchens, 3 in one kitchen, 2 in the other. We'll give you 90 minutes. We'll do it by the clock. There'll be a stopwatch. There'll be a hooter telling you when the time is through. You can't take any extra time. These guys will judge you. They'll judge you on all the things they talked about. Quality of food, the way in which you made it. They'll watch your technique, imagination, and presentation. Any questions?
And that's about it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let the fun begin. Go on ahead.
Have fun. All the best, guys.
Have fun. These are people who are on the internet all the time. If they want a recipe, go on to YouTube or somewhere, find it. These are people who are much more knowledgeable about food than ever before. This is the most knowledgeable Indian generation in gastronomic terms. And you can see that in the contestants. We chose a 4-course meal. It's actually a 3-course meal. A welcome drink is not really a course. It just sounds grander to say a 4-course meal because we judge them on the basis of the videos they send. Say somebody did a cupcake or somebody did a meat dish. Now often people can do one dish very well, but you have no idea of what their range is like. So when you see them do a dessert, a starter and a main course, you know whether they're one-trick ponies or whether they have the range to do the whole thing. When it came to time, 45 minutes should be enough. A professional chef could probably do it in half an hour. But these are people who've never cooked in a professional kitchen before. They're going to go in, they're not going to know what to do. They're going to be intimidated, it's going to take them time to find their feet. To give them an artificial requirement that they must work with speed and urgency, I find gimmicky. Let them go in there, let them relax, let them do their best. The idea is not for them to fail, the idea is for them to succeed.
I was surprised they were unusually calm. Maybe they were a bit nervous, but they were not showing it. I think overall they'll do well. I think what was very important for them to have understood is, the 45 minutes as a chef does, but a lot of planning goes into this. For them to finish the same task in an hour and a half, they'll have to plan. If they don't plan, it's very difficult. You can't afford to go dish by dish by dish. You have to plan the dish that takes the longest has to start first. So planning is going to play a very important role in achieving this. So if they do that, they'll do well. It's not a 4-course in the true sense. It's not going to be easy, mind you. It's going to be tough. But then going is tough, only the tough get going, as the saying goes. So I think we'll see who comes out.
I think the guys are good. All 5 of them, they seem very focused. They appear as if they are determined to kind of, produce some good food. What I'll be looking, as I told earlier, is mostly creativity, right? Considering that it's a 4-course meal, the time limit I know is a little less, considering that they're amateurs. But if they plan well and if they kind of organize their work in a sensible way, I think it's more than enough. I like to cook with a lot of zest and flair. I like to see those things on the plate. So probably these are the things that I'll be looking at. I know that they are novices in terms of working in a kitchen, in a professional kitchen. But what the hell? If they have come in a professional environment, they better be something like that, right?
Well, it's look quite young and exciting to me. I like the new generation to approach our world. So it's always a big challenge. And I wish them to be like 90 minutes. To me, it's quite a reasonable time, and I believe that they can do a beautiful job. With the 3-course, I believe it's quite reasonable. Absolutely, it's a planning. Absolutely, it's a planning. They should have already a planning and how to start and where they want to get.
Well, meeting Vir Sanghvi for the first time, I think it was really great. And the kind of welcome which he gave, it was really warm and welcoming. It really pepped all of us, at least me. And I'm looking forward to to get in the kitchen and dish out some yummy dishes for him. All the 3 chefs from IDC, wow, everyone is an expert in his own field, and they've been having an experience of more than 20 years. Wow, they would be expecting a lot, and they would be even looking at the finer things. One of them wants us to be innovative. One of them wants us to be really good in time and give them the best dishes. And they want us to imagine and create new dishes or add a bit of magic and twist to the existing dishes which people have. Well, of course, I wouldn't want to say that now. My style of cooking is I just keep adding things whenever the cooking process is going on, and you should wait and watch the end result.
I just can't believe I met Mr. Vir Sanghvi. He's just so dynamic, and he's so humble as a person, and for me to be able to cook for him would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I don't want to disappoint him. facing the 3 chefs of ITC is really scary for me because they're not going to look at only taste, they're going to look for creativity, and we're also pressured for time. So I'm really scared right now. I think the fact that we've been asked to make a 4-course meal is really fair because it's going to test us on like every component, and 90 minutes is a good enough time to complete the whole thing, so I'm really happy about it.
When Vir Sanghvi was walking down the stairs, I was like in total shock. Shock in a good way, like I had goosebumps all over my hands, and I was like, oh my god, finally I'm getting to meet such a big personality who is such a great name in the country and such an inspiration, and definitely cooking for him is going to be so interesting and I can't wait. I just want to get in the kitchen and start cooking. The 3 chefs of ITC, they're like the best in the country and they're the nation's pride when it comes to the culinary world. So obviously it is very, it is challenging, and they are going to be looking at technical aspects. So obviously there is pressure, but it's a good pressure, it's a healthy pressure, so I'm looking forward to it. 4-course meals in 90 minutes is like crazy, but then that's the time limit and we have to stick to it, and that will actually decide, that will be a good deciding factor to see how we manage our time and make the different meals. So it's going to be interesting, and I just want to get in the kitchen and start cooking.
Meeting Vir Sanghvi was such a great experience. I think he's such a great man and very, very calm and composed, and always heard about his sense of humor. I think we'll get to hear that during the course of the whole session. But yeah, I'm looking forward to really making him happy with my cooking. The 3 chefs from ITC, yes, they are the best in the country. They all come with more than a couple of decades of experience. They are strong in their field, and in case if you are either cooking an Italian or an Oriental, or we got to be careful because they're going to judge us. Cooking a 4-course meal in 90 minutes. Probably it's possible it's going to be cutting it too short, but it requires a little bit of prep. I think I'll spend some time for prep work and then decide on what to dish out, and yeah, hopefully the time is good enough, else we'll have to see something.
The moment I saw Mr. Vir Sanghvi walking down the stairs, it was very exciting. Before meeting him, I was pretty nervous, but when I finally met him, for some reason, I don't know why, the nervousness was slowly draining out. So it was a pretty good experience. The 3 chefs of ITC being the best in the nation, meeting them was a big deal for me. Some of them look lenient, but I think they are going to be really strict because we are going to enter their kitchen. So I hope I do not disappoint them. Cooking a 4-course meal in 90 minutes is a challenge, but I had asked for 2 hours, and they had said 45 minutes before that. But 90 minutes, them being lenient and extending it to 90 minutes, I think it was fair enough. I just hope I dish it out in time.